Welcome to Getting Started with RealCare Baby. Let's begin by going over the parts that came with your order and the parts that you need in order to program your babies. This is the RealCare Baby 3. Each baby is about 6.5 to 7 pounds and 21 to 22 inches long. They are anatomically correct, male and female, and come in 6 different skin tones. They do have lifelike neck, head movements, and the head does need to be supported at all times when the baby is in a simulation. The baby even smells a little bit like baby powder. Each baby has built-in rechargeable batteries and can communicate directly with your computer via a wireless radio frequency. The bottle. The tip of the bottle contains a magnet. The magnet is recognized by a magnetic sensor in the baby's lips. To test the operation of the bottle, take a metal paperclip, and if you can pick up the paperclip with the tip of the bottle, even if the vinyl tip of the bottle is torn off, then that bottle will function. The bottles, the clothing, the accessories, and the baby do not contain any latex. The diapers come in pairs, one green and one yellow. Baby must have one of each colored diaper to function properly during a simulation or a demonstration. It does not matter what color diaper the baby is wearing when it goes out with a simulation, but it must have one green and one yellow sensor diapers. The diapers do not have any magnets in them. They function on a wireless radio chip. The diapers and the clothing can be washed. Use cold, gentle cycle. We recommend line drying, but if you use a dryer, it must be set to low or air fluff. Do not bleach the diapers, as it may change the color of the patches on the diapers. Each baby comes with just one ID, a student ID, and 5 wristbands. Each ID has a 5-digit number embossed. It uses the numbers 0 through 9 and the letters A through F. The IDs function on a wireless radio frequency, and the range is typically about 2 inches away from the body. IDs can get wet. They are not affected by showering, swimming, or washing dishes. They are not affected by tanning booths. When a baby goes home with a student, you will need to put this ID onto the student's wrist using one of the tamper-proof wristbands. Every time the baby needs something, the student will have the ID. That ID will inform the baby that the caregiver is present, and when the ID is recognized, the baby will allow the caregiver to give the care. You should put the ID wristband on the student's wrist tightly enough so they cannot pull it off, but not so tight that it cuts off circulation. Allows for 1 finger width of space between the student's wrist and the wristband. Optional IDs can be purchased for babysitter IDs. The baby also comes with additional clothing, the ducky sleeper, and the one-piece bodysuit. The articles of clothing, including the 2-piece outfit that comes with the baby, have sensors sewn into the clothing. The babies can detect what article of clothing the baby is wearing at any point during the simulation, and when you retrieve a report, there is a second page that shows you what articles of clothing the baby was wearing and when. The participant care card. This can be sent home with the students. It gives helpful tips for handling the care events as well as safety information. If you wish to forego the care card, the same information is available via a free app and may be downloaded at this link on our website, realityworks.com/support/participant-app, or search in app stores under RealCare Baby Guide app. This is the single charger. This is designed to charge only one baby. Notice that only one cord comes out of the transformer box. For orders of 5 or more babies, you would have received a 5-baby multi-charger. The instructor key and X-stick wireless communication adapter. The instructor key is used to remove the baby's battery cover. You will typically use that on the phone or when instructed to by product support. The X-stick wireless communication adapter is a wireless communicator that allows your computer to talk back and forth with the babies. The X-stick does not contain any software. In order for the X-stick to function and to be recognized by your computer, you will need to install the control center to your computer first. The Quick Start Guide with Curriculum link. The Quick Start Guide comes with general information for identifying the parts, charging the babies, installing the control center, and programming the babies. At the bottom of the very first page of your Quick Start Guide is a link that'll take you to the RealCare Baby downloads. Here, you will be able to download the control center software. You will also find the video for the students, the participant video, along with your curriculum and other downloadable materials. Not included with the order, but available for additional purchase, you have the diaper bag, receiving blanket, the green outerwear, and car seat with car seat detection kit. The car seat detection kit comes with 2 detection tags and an installation guide. Again, these items here are not included with regular orders and are available for additional purchase. To charge the babies, you will need either a single charger or a multi-charger. The single charger has this one transformer box that plugs directly into a wall outlet or into a power strip, and there's only one cable coming out of the transformer box. This is designed to only charge one baby. So plug the charger into a power strip or a wall outlet, and then plug into the back of the baby, and make sure that the green light turns solid. Now, if you have the 5-baby multi-charger, so if you have an order that has 5 or more babies, you will receive a multi-charger that comes in 2 parts. You have here the multi-splitter, which will connect up to 5 babies. And you have the power supply for the multi-splitter. This power supply here plugs into the power strip or wall outlet, and then you take the pink or red end of the multi-splitter, connect them together, make sure the green light and the power supply is on, and then take one of the ends of the multi-splitter, plug it into your baby, and make sure the green light goes solid. Do not connect the single charger into the multi-adapter. Doing this will not harm the babies, but it will damage the single charger. The multi-splitter here will only plug into the large power supply. Looking at the back of the baby, you may be wondering, what do the lights indicate? The first light, the red light, is your battery indicator. When the red light is solid, that means your batteries are at 60% or higher, a full charge. If it is flashing, it is below 60%, and you should continue to charge. If the red light is off, that means there is no power, the batteries are dead. You'll want to plug the baby into the charger. The green light is your charging indicator. It is off until you plug the charger into the baby, and the green light will stay on. A solid green light indicates that your batteries are taking a charge. If the green light is flashing and has been flashing for longer than 15 minutes, it is an indication that your batteries are not charging and you will want to contact product support. If you have a solid green light, the green light will stay solid until either baby reaches a full charge or once you unplug the charger. The yellow light is a communication indicator. It will always flicker once every 15 to 20 seconds. The only time that the yellow light goes solid is when you are adding the baby to the control center, and it would go solid for a maximum of 3 minutes. For the X-Stick to function and to program the babies, you will need to download the control center. If you look at the first page of the RealCare Baby Quick Start Guide, at the very bottom of the first page is a link for the RealCare Baby downloads. On this page, you will find an additional copy of the Quick Start Guide, your control center software, along with the participant video, RealCare curriculum, and additional downloads. To download the control center, click where it says here, download control center software, and then click on the box for either PC or Mac. And then to download the file, click download, and then proceed with normal installation instructions. You may need to have your computer techs finish the installation. To add the babies to the control center, begin by plugging the baby into the charger. Then plug the X-Stick into the computer and open the baby control center. If this is the first time that you are adding the babies to the screen, you will have an indicator here that says there are no babies in this control center. Use the top Add button on the left side to introduce the babies. Before clicking on the Add button at the top left corner, look at the communication device icon at the bottom right corner. This icon must be green before you can proceed. If you have a green icon, go ahead, top left corner, just above the blue baby that says All, it says Add, so click Add, and that will take you to the Add Baby screen. The instructions here are at the bottom. Take a paper clip or a pen cap, lift up on the baby's shirt, and there is a recessed button just above the red light. What you want to do is to press down and hold on that button for 2 chimes, then release. Do not press release, but what you need to do, hold down for 2 chimes, release, yellow light on the back of the baby will turn solid. Now it can take up to 30 seconds, but the baby will then appear on the screen. We'll have the baby's name. There will be a green communication indicator and a status of added. Once baby is on the control center, go ahead and click on the blue baby that says All. And then you are free to do your demos, troubleshootings, and simulations. To run a demonstration, begin by collecting all the accessories: your bottle, your yellow and green diaper, and an ID. In a demonstration, baby responds to any ID that you put up to it. Then make sure that the baby is unplugged from the charger. Baby will not respond to any ID in the demonstration if it is still plugged into the charger. Now, when the baby asks for care, this will be just like the same thing you would do in a regular simulation. When you hear the baby cry for care, you'll need to take the ID and put it to one of 4 locations on the baby. So you have around the baby's front right shoulder, or an inch below the belly button, or on the back of the baby, put it below the battery cover on the butt, or above the battery cover between the shoulder blades. Once baby chimes, then you can give the care. If you're doing a sequence of care events, when the baby cries again for care, you'll have to do that same thing with the ID and then give the next care event. On the control center, select the baby that you want to demonstrate. Now, before you click Demo, verify that there is a green communication icon under COMM. If this icon here is not green, you cannot run a demonstration. Also, make sure that the wireless communication adapter icon in the bottom right corner is also green. Once you have verified, click Demo, and that will take you to the demonstration screen. Notice at the top right where it says Start Demo, the Start Demo icon is not highlighted. In order for that to activate, you have to select a care event, and then Start Demo will become active. If it's your first time with a baby, we do recommend that you run individual care events just to get used to the baby, and set the duration for each care event that you run to no less than 60 seconds. Anything less than that, and the baby could time out before you have a chance to give the care event. Otherwise, once you become more comfortable with the baby, you can run presets. So preset 1, you'll see coo, feed, burp, diaper, cough, rock are all marked. The events will last for 60 seconds, and there will be a 30-second break in between. It plays this order, so we'll go coo, feed, burp, diaper, cough, rock, and play once is also marked. So once rock is finished, it will just stop, or you could click Stop Demo before the care event is over with. Preset 2 will go feed, burp, diaper, rock. Each care event lasts 2 minutes, and there'll be a 30-second break in between. It's in a random order, so you do not know which one is coming up next, and it will play continuously. So once you are finished with the preset 2 demo, you just have to click Stop Demo. Here, we will just do one care event. So we're going to select a feeding, and we'll set the duration to 60 seconds. And once that is set, click Start Demo. The baby will chime, and then it will ask for care. Baby chime, now it's going to start crying. Take the baby. You will need to support the head when it's in a demonstration. Take the ID, put it to one of the 4 locations. Baby has chimed and has accepted the ID. Now give the care. So I'm taking off the cap of the bottle. Put that to the lips. Okay, and baby will make a suckling sound for the next minute. Just need to hold it in place. And when that care event is over with, the baby will coo. And then you are free to do more care events, or you can move on to other functions with the baby. Baby has cooed, the care event is all over with. Now you are free to do additional care events, or you could do other functions with the baby. To program the baby for a simulation, begin at the All Baby screen or the Available Baby. Select the baby that you want to program. Now, before you can click Program Baby, you have to verify that there is a green communication indicator under COMM. The status has to say Available, and at the bottom right corner, there has to be a green wireless communication adapter icon. Once you have confirmed all those, click where it says Program Baby. Now the first thing you want to do is assign a class folder. What will happen when the simulation is over and the baby sends its report into the control center, it will go into that specific class folder that you assigned. You can program an unlimited number of class folders. So here we'll create a new one. Let's say we'll call it period 3. Click OK. You'll see now on the left-hand side of the control center, we have a new folder that says period 3. It says 0, and it will remain 0 until the simulation is over with and the reports have been retrieved. Next, where it says student, it's optional, but you can put in the student's name. Let's call her Jessica Martin. And then you'll want to assign the ID that the student will wear around their wrist. You see we have ID 1 an ID 2. For the first time you get the babies, the IDs are not assigned. You will have to do that in order to finalize the programming. The control center will not allow you to continue until you have actually programmed an ID. So take an ID, you'll see that there's a 5-digit number embossed on that. Click the little edit pencil here, and then type in the ID that you are holding. It uses the numbers 0 through 9 and the letters A through F. So like the ID that I'm holding, so it's 7E82A. Now it doesn't matter if you use capital letters or not, because once you click OK, it'll automatically go to caps. So click OK, and our new ID is assigned. Now where it says baby, this is the name that the student would like to give the baby for that simulation. So let's say they want to call it Nick Martin. Now, baby ID is the factory name of the baby. You can change it to whatever you would like, but this is the permanent name for the baby. So if, let's say you have 5 babies, and this is the 3rd baby in the group, maybe you could call it baby 3. Or you could keep it to the name that it was assigned at the time of programming, or you could give it a proper name. It's entirely up to you, but you'd want to assign whatever is easiest for you to keep track of the baby. So then set the starting day and time and the stopping day and time. The control center takes the time from your computer. So as long as the date and time in your computer is correct, that time will be relayed into the babies. So let's say we want the baby to start today at 5 p.m. and to stop on Friday at 6 a.m. Now underneath that, this green box tells us how long it'll be before the simulation starts, and then it will let us know as to how long the simulation is going to last. Next is a schedule order. Now you can go to schedule helper here, and you can assign an easy mix, medium mix, hard mix, or you can use the drop downs. And let's say you want to give the same schedule every day, you can do that. It's entirely up to you, whatever is easiest for you and for the students. Otherwise, just click the mix and it'll take all 5 schedules for easy, medium, and hard and shuffle them up. So let's say we're just going to do an easy mix here. Click easy mix, click OK. And then you have the quiet times. This is completely at your discretion. Quiet times, when programmed properly, the baby will not ask for any care. So let's say that they have a wedding going on or some event that you feel necessitates a quiet time. You can program the quiet time. So let's say that there is a family event on, let's say we have Wednesday here at 5 p.m. and it's going to go for 5 hours. And look at this green box that's on the right-hand side here. It will tell you the total hours of the quiet time. So if you set the quiet time properly, you'll see the proper number of hours in this green box. Now, in the quiet time, the baby will not ask for any care, but it will cry if it is mishandled. So any head supports, any rough handling, shaken baby, wrong positions will cause the baby to cry in a quiet time. Now you can set additional ones. Now you have only 3 quiet times. Each quiet time can be set to a maximum of 12 hours. So now that you have assigned your student name, the ID, the starting day and time, the stopping day and time, the schedule order, and the quiet times, click where it says done. Get a little pop-up box that says you'll need to press the send to baby to send your programming instructions to your babies. Just click where it says I got it. And now you can look at this one more time to make sure that the programming and everything is set to your liking. And then click here where it says send to babies. Then the baby will chime. And check your status here. Currently it says pending. Now it says ready. Since the baby is starting in the future, which will be at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, status is ready. If you set the starting time for right away, it'll show a status of active. So now that baby has been programmed, you are free to close the control center and unplug the X stick, because once baby is programmed, it no longer needs the control center. To retrieve a report, the baby must be in the same room as the control center. If the baby is not in the same room when you try to retrieve a report, the report will not download. When the simulation is over and the baby has been returned, plug the baby into the charger and open the control center. The baby should automatically send its report into the class folder that you assigned when you programmed the baby. Check your class folder on the far left side under reports to see if the report is there. Otherwise, to retrieve a report, select the baby, and before you click anything else, there has to be a green communication icon under COMM. If this icon here is not green, you cannot retrieve a report. Also, verify that the communication wireless adapter icon at the bottom right corner is also green. Once you have that, you can retrieve the report by either clicking Get Report or Stop. Either one will retrieve the report. Click Get Report. You'll have this pop-up window explaining where that report section is. Click I got it. See here that it says Report OK. And now period 3 has a new report there. You can select, and there is your report. To view and print a report, first click on the class folder and then select the specific report. So put a check mark in the box for that report, and to just print it, you can click Print here or click View. Click View, and then you can scroll down and see the entire report, both pages. You can see the student's performance, and then you can print by clicking Print at the top. And that will bring up the window to select your printer, and then click Print, and the report will print. Otherwise, if you go back to the report folder, you can click this print icon at the top, click the print icon at the top one more time, that same window that allows you to select the specific printer, click Print again, and the full report will print.